all. I built this patient management app to give Pediatrics Clinic a single simple interface for day-to-day work of tracking patients without essentially needing to dig through raw records or juggle separate systems for vitals, conditions, medications, and immunization. The big motivation essentially was immunization specifically, wherein pediatrics practices have to track a long age-based vaccine schedule for every child, and it's easy for doses to get missed, right? So this app automatically flags which kids are due, overdue, or up to date, both at the individual patient level and across the whole practice on the dashboard. So it's easier for staff to catch any gaps before they become a problem. So let me walk you through the dashboard first. So as you can see here at the top, we have a quick stats wherein it shows the total patient, then recent records. Below are the two main charts. This bar chart shows across all the patients how many vaccines are completed, due, overdue, or upcoming. And this pie chart breaks down like the children themselves, like how many kids currently have an overdue vaccine, how many are due soon, and like so on. So this gives the clinic an at a glance view of who needs the follow-up, and at the bottom we have a gender distribution chart for the overall patient population. Okay, so now I'll go into the patient list. This pulls a live list of patients straight from our MedBlock server, sorted with the most recently added patient first. Let me search a patient and as well show you. Let's search for Lucas. Yeah. So I can, so in case if I click on the patient, it'll show all the basic information like name, gender, date of birth, phone number, email, etc. If I want to edit, I can, let's say, change the phone number of the patient. Currently it has a validation of 10 numbers only. So let's say if I add 905 456 789 10. So it only allows 10. If I add anything more than 10, so I'm currently typing in numbers, but it is not allowing me to type more than 10 numbers. So there you go. So I've just updated the phone number. And well, actually, let me as well show the inspect over here so that it's easier. Sorry. So I'll just reload this. So here we can see it has observation pulled in, condition, medication, immunization, and all of the required fire resources for the patient. So as I was showing here, if I update the patient phone number, let's say I'm just updating it with 1. So here the patient phone number got updated, and we have a header of get. Before that it should be put, and yeah, so we have the patient phone number updated here. So similarly, so the main purpose for me is, as I said, is to build like a vaccine schedule. So here we are able to see the number of listed vaccines here. Some are completed, some are overdue, and for other patients you would have seen, like in case if it had been due in next 3 months or due in next 2 months or something, it would have been highlighted as gray. So here let's say, and I can change the status here. For example, if like this was overdue at the birth time, instead let's say if this was overdue 6 weeks ago, so if I want to change the status, so let's say the child came in today and the child was delivered the vaccine. So I'll just do add, I'll do polio OPV 1 to 6 week. It was done today. It was done by, let's say, Dr. Smith. And any notes, let's say I want to say it as oral oral method. Just save record. So here we are seeing the status is now completed and it's live. And actually I should have shown through inspect. So let's change one more. Let's change the hepatitis B birth today, Dr. Jane, injection method. Okay, so here we should be seeing a post was done first to get the information, and then yeah, so this sorry, a post was done to update the information. Yeah, injection and all, and then the updated information to show it over here. Okay, so this is the highlight of my application, and then of course there are other parameters as well that shows vital signs, temperature readings, oxygen saturations, height, weight, blood pressure, BMI. Probably this patient did not have the readings for BMI as well as blood pressure. Other than that, there are conditions too. It shows what conditions the patient may be having, as well as what medications the patient is currently active on. Right. Yeah, so this is overall my application. Very basic, simple one. One thing that I forgot to do to show is to add a new patient. So let me as well do that. So let's say I add a patient name, um, Jack Nicholson, and male, date of birth. Let's keep it 2025, born in Feb 10th. Let's give him a phone number, 902-367-1234. Okay, and it won't allow me to add anything else, so let's add an email for Jack. Test Jack @gmail. Let's try it out. Let's say if I don't give a valid email. Yeah, it is giving me a validation, so let's give @gmail.com. Save and done, and we have Jack Nicholson here, and I'll quickly do an inspect. Show you Jack Nicholson, I guess. Yep. So my in the background it automatically pulled in all the vaccine information, and for our demo purpose I have as well given instruction to like create a fake immunization in case if a new patient was created. So this must be because of that. So here if you see upcoming booster and all, yeah. Yeah. So I'll as well delete this patient to show the one last thing that we are able to delete this. Okay, yep, so patient is deleted succeeded. All right. Yeah, so that was it in terms of demo, and yeah, a very basic simple application to track vaccines for patients.